everybody out there, this is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. Not a lot going on in MUT today. They announced at this point only Greg Olsen is a playoff legend tomorrow. Community doesn't seem too happy about it. I get the frustration given that we got so many tight ends this week between now Olsen, Vernon Davis, George Kittle. Give us some other positions there, EA, but I'm not surprised. Well, let me take that back. They've given us playoff legends of current players in the past, but usually those start right when the playoffs start, so a little puzzled as to why they just started, 2 weeks into the playoffs in the championship games. Unsure about that, but I feel like pretty confident at this point that we're not getting any brand new legends now. Like everybody who's in the game is gonna probably get another card, and that's it. No more new legends. A little upsetting. A lot of people are upset at the lack of new content and daily content over the last week or so, probably 2 weeks. I'm personally not. I understand why people are, but in my opinion, between a month-long promo for Ultimate Freeze, then we got Playoff, we got Team of the Year, in between Ultimate Freeze, we got Series 4, what else did we get? It just feels like we've gotten a lot, but it's not been spread out. Other than, well, Ultimate Freeze was spread out over an entire month, but then it was like playoff promo, and then we still got possibly some Pro Bowl content next weekend, Super Bowl promo more than likely next weekend. I think we'll get back into and start seeing daily content when, MUT season starts, which is going to be after the Super Bowl. So I would just say stay patient, but I definitely understand that it doesn't feel like there's a reason to log in every day. I totally get it. But I think more is coming. They're just, I just think more is coming. That's all I would really say. That's not what today's video is about. I do want to talk about these Team of the Year collectibles and what you're supposed to do with them, the best way to use them. Hopefully you guys have been playing your solos every day. We're in day now 4 of 10, so that's 8 total collectibles you could have earned, and then there's a random Game of the Year. There's also a random, or no, what is this from? I thought that there was one other solo where we got one extra, and I could be wrong there. Was it in this string of solos? Let me double check here. No, because we just got the Team of the... Yeah, we just got the Team of the Years. I thought there was one other solo. Maybe there was, and it just disappeared. But I could have swore there was one other solo where we got one other of these collectibles. Correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments section, but I believe I did the math that you could earn 22 of these collectibles. So far, if you played all your solos, you should have 8 there. Let me go over to my binder and we'll do some investigations here. So we're going to talk about the sets that you can use these in. I also want to kind of give you guys like a... It's too late, it's not going to happen now, but just kind of this idea that I had in my brain about these. So then you also had the Game of the Year collectible from here. And then let me just go down really quick to this. So if you played all the solos plus that, it would be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there was one more solo or one other way we earned one more, because I have a total of 12. I bought 2 packs, and I'll talk about that in a moment, that gave me 1 each. So that means I've earned 10, and then I bought the 2 packs. So there was one other way. You should have at least 10. If you've done everything, you should have at least 10 of these collectibles. We'll talk about that in a moment. So as much as I hated snow, I wish they kind of used that alternate currency again for Team of the Year, and I'll tell you why. There's a lot of packs, and Team of the Year cards are kind of hard. They're not as attainable as I was hoping they would be. They're the best cards in the game, so I get it. Maybe they shouldn't be. But basically, prices were super duper cheap on Monday, and then after Monday, when everybody was done opening their free packs and panic selling them like I did myself, prices are going up. Now they're putting them in packs like 4 cards every 48 hours, and that doesn't seem to be helping the market on these at all. Tyreek Hill's like 1,000,000 coins, and I want to get him, but I can't see myself spending that much. So what I wish they did is, again, these 12 collectibles that I had, I wish that it just said, I wish they were tokens and they weren't collectibles, and next to the training on the top of my screen it said Team of the Year tokens 12. And then I wish, instead of having these sets, this Team of the Year offensive player pack, I wish this was in the store and it was like, require 75 tokens to open this pack. Similar to snow, but here's the kicker. I wish that these nat cards, so like, you know, anything you pull out of here, anything you pull out of here, you get the point, anything you pull out of here. Say you do this pack for 38 tokens and it's not something you want. Say you quick sell it and it gives you back 30 tokens. It would give us a way to re-roll these nat cards, because I want to gamble on these nat cards, but I see a lot of people in the community are losing tons of coins gambling, and that's what it is. It is gambling. But a re-roll system like we have with the snow, the ghost cards, was really awesome, and I think it made for good content, and it was just fun. It was fun to re-roll, and it wasn't so fun for me when I tried to get that Brian Dawkins card, but I think you get the point. It's too late now, but I kind of, as much as I hate the alternate currency, maybe I'm taking a different stance on it now and would have liked to see it, because that would have made these, obviously you can quick sell these nat cards for training, but I think it would have been more fun to open these packs. So as we've talked about, if you've played your solos up until this point and did that one set, you should have 10 collectibles. There is alternate ways to get them, but it requires spending either coins or money. I'm not going to talk about spending money. I am going to talk about how you can spend 60k here and at minimum at least turn this into some decent training. And I shouldn't even say decent, really good training. So if you're spending money, more power to you. I'm not going to. But what I'm going to do is open up one more of these Game of the Year packs. So this will be my third one. They're 20k each. They guarantee you a Team of the Year collectible. And then also it has some cards which, so far in my experience, the packs have been doo-doo. They've been garbage. They haven't been good at all. But we do get this guaranteed collectible. And there's sets in the game that you can use these collectibles on. Obviously, I was just showing them, but I'm going to show you which one that you should do and why you should do it. You can probably figure it out right by now, but we'll go over the details and the math in a moment. Let's breeze through this pack and pull silvers and golds. Awesome, thank you. So, like I said, the 20k is really not worth the contents of the pack unless you really, really get lucky. You're almost more so buying that pack for the collectibles. So, the options you have here, 75, I'm just going to refer to them as tokens because it's easier to say right now. 75 tokens for a sellable offensive Team of the Year, 38 tokens for a non-sellable, 75 for a defensive, and then 38 for a non-sellable defensive. So obviously same thing there. And then you have your specialist, 50 for a sellable and 25 for a non-sellable. This, in my opinion, is the best set to do, and I'll tell you why. If you play all of your solos, there's going to be a total of 20 of them, which means you earn 20 tokens. There should have been one other solo that you played and it disappeared on us, but that one would have gave you token number 21. And then also you have that set where it requires one gold card, super cheap to do. That's like 1,000 coins or under. That gives you a token. So there's 22 tokens you can get from playing solos and having one gold card in your binder. Let's just say that's free. So if you open up 3 more packs at 20k each, you're going to spend 60k, and that would give you, once we get to day number 10, that'll give you 25 collectibles, enough to open up this pack. Now, we don't have the greatest cards in this pack. It's going to give you a kicker, punter, fullback. You got your sub linebacker, your third down back. Just not the greatest cards, but they can range anywhere from a 94 to a 96 overall. But if we do the math, and I got to pull up my training point spreadsheet, because this is going to be a way to either, maybe get an end game kicker or punter if you pull a 96. If not, it is what it is. But you can at least make yourself some decent training off of this. And again, we'll do the math here. So if you pull a 94 quick sells for 9,000 training. Because this is a nat, we have to cut that in half. So it's about 4,500 training. Keep in mind, we've spent 60k to do this pack. 60k and a little bit of time to play solos every day. If you haven't been doing your solos every day, I'm sorry, you may have missed out. But if we take the 60k that we spent and we divide that by 4,500, that means we're getting 4,500 training points at 13.33. Now you guys always you've seen enough of my training videos at this point to know that anything below 30 right now is really good. We're talking about 13.33. So you're investing 60k at bare minimum. You're going to get 4,500 training, and it's going to be at an extremely good rate, 13.33 coins per training point. If you get a little bit more lucky and pull a 95, 95's quick sell for 13,000 training. We cut that in half. I believe that's 6,500. Correct. Okay. So now we're taking our 60K and we're dividing that by 6,500. So if you pull a 95 and it's not a card you want to keep, now you're getting for 6,500 coins, or I'm sorry, training at 9.23 coins per training point. So you can probably get my gist here. If you pull a 96 normally quick sells for 18,000. Cut that in half, it's 9,000. So now we're taking the 60,000 coins we're spending, dividing that by 9,000 training points is what you would get, and that's 6.6666666666. I mean, extremely good. So, in my opinion, that's the best set to do. At bare minimum, you need 60K and 1 gold card, and you need to have been playing your solos, but you might get an endgame kicker or punter. Even a fullback wouldn't be a bad option because that's something you don't typically want to spend money on or coins on. And at worst case scenario, you're going to get a really, really good deal on training points. Then you can use those training points and power up somebody, you know, that you wanted to power up. So that's my opinion on the set. You guys let me know what you're going to do with these collectibles. Are you a money spender and you're going to go for one of the big dogs? Or are you just going to play your solos, spend 60K, and go after some training? That's what we're going to do. So when that day comes around, we'll definitely post that pack opening to YouTube. But that's all I got for now, man. Thank you guys for all the support. Sorry for the later upload. Was stuck at work all day today. Couldn't get home early enough to do a video for you guys. But appreciate all the support. You guys have been killing it lately. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Couldn't do the whole video without a tongue twister. I appreciate you guys. Yes, you. Talking to you. I'm Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.